So, hello and welcome back to Emma's update. And today we don't have Iggy. He's off walking around with Daddy. I'm sure he'll turn up at some point. But we have co-hosts Dulux and Diddy. And the original Iggs. Come here, Iggs. Original Iggy, come and be in the video. So, there we go. Let's bring original Iggy in. For those of you who don't know, this is old Iggy, who I've had, look, can you see on his bandana? Old Iggy. I've had him 17 years now. And this is where we got the name for Baby Iggy from. So anyway, this is one of Emma's updates where I tell you a little bit what's been going on around the Finca in the last couple of weeks. And it's sort of unedited, raw, just me talking, filling you in of what's happening. This is a really quick and easy way for our volunteers to get a video out and fill you in. Oh, don't leave us. You can stay. But I do have a bit of a baby brain, so I had to write down some of the things because I just can't remember. In no particular order. Iggy's had enough. We've got mainly good news this week. Mainly, pretty much everything is good news. Only two little negatives. One, this is an ongoing joke now. It's like a running joke how I can't have a selfie stick and I always balance my phone. Last week, or last update, super excited. I had one. Broken. It lasted once. So I, again, don't have a selfie stick. It's not really that big a deal, though. I think hopefully you can hear me and see me fine. The only real actual bad news we still have is our water situation. If you've been following, you know that we're struggling because there's a drought on the island, basically, and we're a volcanic, dry island as it is. We're in the driest area, which you might think, why are you there? It's not normally a problem, and it's normally really good because it's windy and it keeps it cool for the animals, and it's a really normally good location. We're not the only place on the island that's struggling, but we are really one of. So they shut down the water supply, and it was like alternate days, and now they've settled on allowing you to have, I think it's 70% of your allowance, which you've used over the 2 years before. That's not enough because we've grown, we've got more animals, more people, more projects, we need more. So we're really having to cut where we're using it. We don't get to clean the animal baths as much as we want to. We don't get to flush the toilet very often, and we are no one's allowed to shower as much as possible. So it's a bit of a nightmare, but it is what it is. There's nothing we can do. So if you are planning to come visit us, bring us some bottles of water. But the rest is good news, more or less. Mainly animal updates for the day. So do you remember Sheerio? The horse, Ed Sheeran, aka Sheerio, who we rescued, I think a month ago, 6 weeks, 2 months, I don't know, quite recently. His progress is incredible. He's almost unrecognisable. It's like doubled size. It was really, really nice to see them come on so well. His biggest problem was his teeth, and we'll input a photo here to show you how bad they were, and they were so bad that he couldn't really eat well. So even if he was being fed properly, he couldn't eat properly. He's got other problems as well. He's very stressed, a lot of anxiety and feet problems, but condition wise he's improving huge. He looks amazing, and everything else is getting better day by day as well. He's getting confidence with the people, starting to enjoy his life. So that's a really, really happy update and really nice for that one. So that's good. Oh no, that's not the baby. I hear someone coming, but not the baby. So, track system update, which is where we got the track system sponsored. So that's amazing. But it's very, very, very slow. This led on from Sheerio because do you remember Stuart and Liberty, his managers, they came and sponsored the track system. Yeah, amazing. But we've got slight progress. We've had an engineer out talking about planning. He said it shouldn't be as hard as we expected because planning permission to simplify how hard it is for you. This building behind me, which is the official stable block they wanted, it's taken 7 years and it still has not been signed off. And we did it the way they planned. So, but they've sussed out the area where it's going to go in theory, and we're in the first stages, and he's optimistic it shouldn't be that hard because it's just fences. So hopefully it won't take 7 years. Puppies! Do you remember the 2 puppies that the volunteers found out on a ride? I think we did a video about it last week. On a ride, sorry. On the what's here's the baby. Do you want to come be in a video? Je veux grumpy. Do you want a nap? Come say hello to your fans and daddy. So they're out walking the horses, and they found 2 puppies. And hi, baby! We call them Osita and Matilda, and they have been adopted by volunteers already. So that's great. That was super easy. Say hi. We've got co-hosts now, Iggy Deluxe and Diddy. Doesn't look very happy. I think it's sleeping time coming soon. So yeah, those puppies were adopted already by 2 volunteers, so that's incredible. It's amazing when we get to them. They both have good homes, and they're both going to be heading off to Germany eventually. So that's great news. Oh, we could talk about your kitten that you fell in love with. We, not so happy story, but we found some kittens, and we were out and about in the north and found lots of kittens. We only managed to catch 4 of them. 2 of them have gone into a home and foster home, and 2 have come here. Are you gonna read what's happening next? And so we have Bam Bam, named by him. I asked him what he'd like to call him, and then Bam Bam. So that's where that name came from. Bam Bam and Glasses, and they come together. Bam Bam, it's really sad because Bam Bam actually has no eyes. He had eyes, but they were so badly infected when we found him. They were not safe. They'd already shriveled up and disappeared inside, so he got no visibility, and which is really sad. But the good news is, came with his brother Glasses. We call him Glasses because he looks like he's wearing a pair of glasses, and he's also Bam Bam's glasses. So he's Bam Bam's eyes, and they're doing well together. So we're working with. You done? You good? We're working with the vets, and at the moment, where are you going? We're hoping to see if we can keep it as it is, to see if he gets eye infections. Otherwise, he might have to have his eyes removed. And we are actually fundraising for this. We have a fundraiser, Social Sync fundraiser. Click the link below to try and help us remove Bam Bam's eyes to make her life much more comfortable. So that's not really great news, but it's great in the fact we saved them and they're much happier and safer now. She's doing well. They're doing well. So that's all right. Mama cat. Actually, that's quite a sad one. We had someone rang us with a wild cat that kept coming into our house, and she said it was screaming and it gave birth to 1 kitten, but it got stuck and died. Unfortunately, the woman managed to help get the kitten out, so eventually a few days later she caught the cat, and we took her to the vets, and unfortunately all the other kittens inside had died, so she had to be opened up, removed and sterilized at the same time. And we tested, and unfortunately she's leukemia positive. So that's really sad. So at the moment she's had the big operation to trying to recover from this. We have her in quarantine next to the other leukemia cats. And so she's safe now and over that trauma. And she's healing quite okay. She's doing okay, but it's still a sad situation. And that means there's a big colony of cats. Probably all have leukemia. But unfortunately, I think the statistics, although don't quote me, is 1 in every 3 untreated cats on the island have it, and it's so sad. And but it's fighting a losing battle here because they're just constantly, people aren't sterilizing the cats and dogs, and they're just throwing away. And so recently, we're not even a cat and dog rescue at the moment. We're working on our on the paperwork for that. Another topic, but my point is that we're a farm rescue, and we still just in a week have got puppies that were found out on the pathway nearby, the kittens and the pregnant cat. Is just non-stop, absolutely non-stop. Also, back to topic of puppies. Do you remember the other box of puppies that were found dumped at our gate, and we rehomed them all? Unfortunately, one of them came back to us. He just wasn't a good fit with the owner in the end, and so we took him back, and we respect that they were like, no, we cannot reach his needs properly. So he's come back to the Finca. He's been renamed Marzipan by one of the volunteers. He's doing really well. He's really happy here, and he's loosely up for adoption. the volunteer said, look, if I can find him a brilliant home, he can have it. If not, he's a little bit in love with him. He's really well. So yeah, he's for adoption as well. And we also have another cute fluffy puppy up for adoption. He's coming out a couple days ago. The day I'm filming this, he's up on Choose Me Tuesday. And his name's Mango. And another little, oh, he's super cute. Everyone loves him. I'm sure he'll be probably already adopted by now. But he's not really a Finca dog. He thinks chickens are a little bit too much fun. So amazing with people, dogs, cats, and he just wants to cuddle and he's so much fun. But chickens are too much fun. And he's going to be easy to get a rehome, so we can happily get him a nice home. And I think that's everything on my list, and it's probably quite a long video, and I hope you can hear me because the wind has just started, and I hope you can pick me up over that. So I want to leave with the one thing. Ask the volunteers. We wanted to do a video saying ask the volunteers. So do you have any questions that you would like to ask the volunteers? Comment them below. And we're going to Iggy in the background. We're going to ask the volunteers whatever you want. So yeah, on that. As always, thank you if you made it to the end of this video. It really helped us help animals like this lot and all the ones that you've seen in this video. By watching this video, it directly pays us through the ads, and all you're doing is watching a video and helping animals at the same time. So I'm going to go deal with that little creature. I'm going to turn the camera around. Look at him who's trying to break through into the toilet. Say hi, Daddy. You're on camera too. So, yeah. And now we have an appointment, so we have to go. Squidgy, we're off. Say bye. Bye, baby Iggy. Bye-bye. Bye, old Iggy. Ciao, Daddy. Bye. See you later, Iggy. From Kiara. Dulux City. Emma's update. See you next week.